Good afternoon and welcome back to Planner Craft. So I've already loaded up a somewhat familiar doodle, just so that I have a digital stamp to work with for this afternoon. Okay, now the difference between this one and the stamp that I was working with earlier, hang on, I forgot to turn this volume down because I'm a numpty. There we go. Right, as I was saying, the difference between this stamp and the one I was working with earlier is I still have all the individual paths. So I'm just going to save this one and I'm going to export it to SVG. And go back to the 96 and send it to the ScanNCut. I'll save it in there for now. And I'm also going to export a JPEG copy. And the reason I'm doing that is usually when you get a digital stamp, it's usually in your JPEG format. Okay. Ian is here if you have any questions at any point. I will try not to rattle through too fast. And you can always tell me to slow down if you would like me to. So next I'm going to go into Canvas Workspace. I have quite a bit open, so I was trying not to open it too soon. Poor computer's probably going, no.
Full screens.
New projects. I'll have to have a look at those later. So I'll pop it up full screen.
Your mum's watching.
Okay. So the reason I'm doing this is to show you the difference between the two types of files. So if I go into digital stamps, and I'm going to first of all bring in the SVG. It's going to come in tiny, but that's what we've come to expect. Come on. Getting there slowly. And I'm going to group that before I go any further.
Barbara says, is that one of Barbara's? It's not actually one of Barbara's stamps, it's a doodle Natalie did with Barbara. Well, the inspiration is from, isn't it?
Yeah. And then we showed you how you can digitise doodles.
And well done for getting the box exported to Canvas.
Hey! Okay. So with our SVG file, if we can, if it let me zoom in a bit. That's better. Do you know, you have those moments where you think, what's it done? It's been too clever for its own good. I think. Therefore I think. I need to zoom into a line. I think it's been way too clever. I could be wrong. I may be about to fall in love with Canvas just that little bit more. Maybe. Oh. Oh. There goes that out the window, but okay. It's because it's got the pressure applied, it's automatically converted it to shapes. Okay, so it's okay. I'll save an additional copy of the original file. So I'll go back. That's thrown me somewhat. I'm going to select all. And layers to try and make a bit of space, but I'll bring them back in. And I'm going to reset that so it's all one width. And do a save as. So basically what I've just it's going to struggle on me now. Okay, so basically what it's done at the moment is it's kept all that pressure information the same as if it had done an image trace. So rather than show you that, come on down here. Thank you. Because things always coming in the top left, it's good practice to always move what you've already brought in down to the bottom before you do an import. It's just a bit glitchy.
You're making it work so hard.
I know, I might, hang on, let's see if I can lighten its load a little, shall I? I was going to say, that might be alright. I'll go for that. Nearly. I'll go File, Export. There's palette smacking away there. Gonna go to FastVG 96. See, I can't even work out how it managed to do that. That is kind of freaky. Like, I'm trying to read your mind and I'm just going to do it. Except that wasn't what I was thinking. God blimey. It's a little slow. We can do it slow.
Tracy says, hi guys, I'm in bed again. We'll let you off, it is 11 o'clock at night, so yeah.
I tried that one and said I couldn't.
Yeah, you can't stream from bed, do you?
No, I was going to let you do the stream. Come on.
Okay, will do.
What's that?
So, Tracy asked me to do something.
Okay, come on. It's getting there, slowly. Come on. I think he's just gone. Nope. Oh, hang on. We're getting there. Bit bigger, come on. Come on.
Apparently I'm a meanie.
You did cook a rather nice lunch though, which is why I'm feeling like, oh, sluggish.
I didn't get you a drink today.
No, you didn't get me a drink.
Well, you're waiting for that to do something.
It's getting there.
Yeah, it's alright, while it's getting there, let it get there.
Okay, I'm just going to group that. There we go. Can you admit it? Forgot what you're supposed to be doing. So you need to be grouping it. You thinking about it? Nah. Come on. It's kind of done it. It's forgotten that it's supposed to be grouping itself. Come on.
I was reading the comments.
No, I wasn't meaning you. Come on, I was meaning the machine.
Tracy asked, what did I make? Crystal says hello. Sarah says, sorry late on parade. She was doing shopping for her parents for an online order. Carol said she made cheese, mushroom and chilli toasties.
Ooh.
To which Tracy says, chilies are not my friend. You not like chilies?
A bit like me and Clove then.
Yeah. But you can answer what I made and...
Yeah. It was a lovely chicken pasta. Come on. It's struggling. Yay, should we have a little cheer? Let's go for something a bit bigger I can actually see. Keep. Seriously? Ian? It's misbehaving. It thinks it's behaving, but it's misbehaving.
Oh, what have you asked it to do?
Right, all those lines are now the same weight. They have universal pressure on.
Yep.
And it's still treated it like a shape, not curve. Okay, the reason that's an issue is if we were to send that to our machine at the moment, it's going to draw around the outside of this shape and then back, which, you know, for most things would be fine, but it's going to use a lot of glue.
You're going to foil it with, or emboss it?
Emboss it.
That doesn't matter if it uses a lot of glue.
Well, in which case then, I will tell you what, we'll work together, shall we? I will send this to you, and you can do the glue while I sort out the other one. Because it's going to take ages to draw. Okay?
We've got a quickie glue pen.
Yeah.
A full one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Nothing like doing a little bit on the fly there. Shall I make that a little bit smaller though? It's a bit big. It's a bit big.
If you want to.
I think I'm going to take it down just a touch.
What do you want it drawn onto?
Ooh. Should we go into some nice scrapbook paper?
You pick me a sheet and all.
Let's go on to the grey. Anthracite grey. There you go.
Anthracite grey. Okay. Can I have a sheet of the scrap, like the notebook pad?
There you go.
Just so I can make sure it's pen's right here. Which isn't, isn't it?
go a little bit smaller and move it up a bit so it's up above that red line. There we go. I'm just going to use my arrow keys to just nudge it over a little. Judge it by the outside line. Right. Okay, so I'm going to send that to the machine first. Okay. So what that basically means is the little dots will probably go missing, but that's fine by me.
Got a different one.
What, quickie glue pen? Yep.
That's not releasing glue like I'd expect it to.
Either that or open a fresh one.
That looks better.
Okay, as long as you're sure. Because it's a big design to then not be able to foil it at the end or emboss it. Well, same difference. Okay, so while Ian is doing that, do you want to switch to the overhead view or not?
I will in a second, yeah.
I'll set one up so we can go side by side.
Yeah. Okay, so Natalie sent that to me on the.
You want you now,
ScanNCut.
yeah?
Yes.
Okay, I can do that.
You can carry on.
Oh, wow. That went a bit mad.
I got the chatbot on it. Yay.
Yeah, we have chatbot. Okay, let me see if I can. Add in. Keep going.
Oh, I'll just make sure it's on here. Right, so I've put my quickie glue pen into my pen holder. I'm using Carl's 3D pen holder for this.
Sorry about that, just adding the display on the fly.
I'm going to get my 12 by 12 mat. And we have some, what did you call it? This one?
It's anthracite grey by Lime Tree Crafts.
And it's a good thick, it's about 250 GSM, is it?
300.
300 GSM, so it's a good thick bit of card.
Yeah, that's what we'll be making lanterns out of when I get round to doing the file for it.
It's almost straight, it'll do, it's near enough. So load my mat. Let's start today.
Is it misbehaving?
Yeah. Good, the wrong way up, that's why, silly boy.
Okay, I'm just going to take the stroke off my little bird there and off this one here.
There we go. Jo says she loves all our camera work, we keep flicking between three. Let's make sure this is still going to right.
Just want to make sure I don't have that selected.
So, I'll load that.
Hunt the birds.
Exchange feed them.
There they are.
So
There we
we're
go.
going to go pattern.
I worked out what it is. It's because I hadn't clicked that one. So all I need to do is just click the solid line style.
Empty.
Yeah.
So we'll retrieve the shape. There we go, it's down the bottom of the page, that doesn't matter, it can stay down the bottom, can't it?
Yeah. I meant for it to go down the bottom.
Okay, let's just... Do I want any fill on it now?
No, I'll fill the birds in after.
Turn back off, thank you.
So I'm going to export
And
that
we're going to go
again.
to this one here because we want it to foil. Into foil, I'm going to glue. Our pen is full, so it can stay on number 4.
I'm
I've
going
set
to.
them all to draw lines.
Oh, did I not? Oops.
Can't get the stuff.
It's because it threw me on. Go, Paul. Okay, I'm good.
Let's try that again, shall we?
Oops. See, look, even the pros make mistakes all the time. Come on. Thank you. There you go.
You turn off the bot? The chat bot?
No? Have I hidden it, have I?
Yeah, I think so, because you've got the thing over the top.
It says it's down here.
Oh yeah, there it is, it's just popped up. It just gets rid of all the comments don't stay up.
Yeah, it kind of fired them all up and threw me when I first flicked over to it.
Okay, so let's try that again. Hopefully we have all the draw lines this time.
So now that I've saved my
Better.
copy with the solid lines, and this one's already gone to Ian now, so I can just save that and use it for future reference.
Let's see, how many hours is this going to take? That's going to make you think.
So I'm going to call this one brush lines because that's what we've got, because we've got our extra weight in our shadow area.
Make sure our card stays stuck to our mat. Ooh, that's making it think.
Which is the other reason for not doing it so it's a shape. Because you're adding time on. And I will import SVG again. Why did I just do it that way again? I'm a donut. Go on. What did it say? Really?
113 minutes, dear.
113 minutes. Well, we're not intending to stream that long, so I will do the quicker version.
Okay, is that the one you're sending in a minute?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll wait. And it was telling me that I might need a full glue pen and it may run out in the middle. Was the warning it came up with.
I bet nobody's had that warning before.
First time I've seen it, to be honest. So you're going to send that one to me as well?
Yeah.
Right, we'll get rid of that one. I'll still have it running on here in a moment.
Yeah, I still want to just check these shapes because I'm still not convinced it's right.
Have you grouped it?
Not yet. Although those look like they're lines, so we may be alright. We may be alright. Oh, come on, I just want to check one shape before you go too far. Come on. What's the comment?
Courage, that sounds like my brain.
Pretty much what the computer's doing at the moment.
No.
No. Don't want to do it. Didn't make me any faster, did you? No. Oh, come on. Seriously, computer.
Does anybody have any questions while we're waiting for the computer to catch up with us?
Okay, that's quick. I need to go and do that. Let's delete that now.
Just trying to reduce the workforce of the computer at the same time, so it's got a little bit.
Yeah. And apparently Canvas is really not happy because it's not responding. I will quit and start again.
Almost there. Not me.
Hopefully. That looks a bit more promising, doesn't it?
Does. Have a quick drink while I'm waiting for that to sort the file. The design was put up on Facebook by Natalie. That she hand drew whilst doing a doodle. They doodle along with Barbara. So it's actually probably where you've seen it before. It'll be up on our Facebook page, up on the group.
It went up on the Clarity page as well.
On the Clarity page, yeah, as well. If you may have seen it there.
Can we go for something a little bit bigger so I don't have to zoom in so much? Yeah.
I think I said it wasn't pen and paper so much easier.
Oh, yeah. Isn't it always though? I'd much rather draw on occasion. Okay.
I knew
Yay! Hallelujah.
You've done it right?
I think so.
Right, come on then, let's get it sent to me.
Well, surely first of all you want me to convert it all to straw and group it.
By nowhere near as much fun, lol. Pen and paper, that is.
I don't know. I can have just as much fun with pen and paper as the ScanNCut. Draw. That should go ting 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 ting. You'll need to turn fill off.
Okay.
Excuse me.
It was drawn on paper first, yes. Then it was scanned in using. Was it scanned using the ScanNCut?
Yeah, I scanned it with the ScanNCut.
Yeah, scanned it in with the ScanNCut onto the computer, and then
I hand traced it.
hand traced it in Affinity.
Yes.
Yeah, in an Affinity.
And there's a video which shows me doing it as well, how we did it.
Yes.
So if you go back on the YouTube channel, probably the best place to go and find it.
Do you want this top or bottom of the mat now? Does it not matter?
It doesn't matter. I'll leave it to your discretion. If you
Just
do
do
it
where
up
it
the
is
top,
then.
I will work around it.
I'll leave it where it is then. It's at the top. 16 minutes, that's not bad.
So that's the difference between doing it with shapes to curves.
Oh, I didn't turn off Phil. Hang on, I might be able to reduce that yet.
It should only be one circle,
Do you want it at the bottom?
the
and
little
middle?
dots, and the two birds that would fill
Bottom
anyway.
and middle.
Hmm?
Bottom middle.
No, it's
I can move it, it's fine.
okay. Wherever you put it, I will work around it.
I put it bottom middle.
Okay.
No, I didn't want that either. 16 minutes. Wow, it took no time off it whatsoever taking the fill off.
As I said, it's only filling the two birds, that
And it's
one, and the little dots, so it wouldn't really.
So you can talk through it now and discuss for 15 minutes while this traces and does all my drawing.
I actually have another one of these to do. Haven't I? That I did the following weekend as well. Well,
Each one.
yeah.
I don't know.
Should I be naughty and give a sneak peek of the other one? No. Ian says no, I can't be naughty.
What can we discuss for 15 minutes?
Can't you tap that, Ian?
I can, but it doesn't make very compelling TV. I keep falling asleep.
Oh, we could do a mini question and answer session because we have quite a few new members that probably weren't here for the last one that we did. So if you have any questions regarding your ScanNCut or the packs that are available for it and also the alternatives.
Did we mention our new venture yet?
What, the one that made me cry?
No.
Oh, the other one, yeah, you can mention that.
I can mention that. Do you want to do it because you're closer and it would be nice to do it from me?
Or you could just come over here.
Go on.
Come on. You've done all the type up for it, so.
I have, but basically what we've done is through our Plannercraft, we are launching a tech help service. So if anybody requires some technical help, there is a new email address that is set up so that people can email, and we're setting up technical help. So if you know people who want help setting up streaming, or it also includes things like our private lessons. So if we're offering a lesson on Canvas or Illustrator or Adobe Designer, Affinity Designer, anything like that. We've now just put small fees to some of them, bigger fees to others. Obviously, things that take a lot longer, obviously, get slightly higher fees. But we are there as a technical support to people, and again, we can do this worldwide. I spent 5 hours on a computer to somebody in South Africa, helping them set up their ScanNCut. So it's not like it's something we don't do. We can offer it anywhere in the world. We'll work around your time frame, depending on where you are. So if people do want help, that's currently just being set up at the moment. So do keep an eye on the group, because I'm sure we'll be putting out a post about it soon.
Yep.
It's a new service that we're launching. So if anybody who might need that service, please do
share
pass
us.
on our details, share us out. That'd be great, much appreciated. I do love watching this thing draw up. It's
Do you want me
mesmerising.
to? There we go.
You could say about Lucky Boy coming up as well.
Yes.
Competition.
Yes, we're going to have a bit of a competition, and yeah, we have a very special prize. It's winging its way. Well, they are winging their way here as we speak. So the exact details aren't finalised yet, but there's going to be a competition in sort of the next couple of days that we'll be launching, and it's going to be a bit of a creative challenge. So start thinking about things that you could possibly make with your ScanNCut, or your Cricut, or your silhouette. We're not worst.
Why don't you say to make one of the projects that we've done over the...
Or their version.
Yes,
One of
the
the
version,
projects.
yes. So, your take on one or all of our projects, if you want to.
All of them, cool, blimey.
Well, you're not in pick and choose. Take elements from one and put it into another, or... Be creative, let's see what you can come up with. And we have 10 prizes?
I think so. Hang on, I can check.
I'm sure there was 10.
I can check. Yeah, 10.
So there are 10 prizes up for grabs. So get creative and
Post it on the group.
post it on the group, and we will judge. And we're going to give you. That's not true, Carol.
What?
Because there's no point in me trying to enter that then. Not enough time. I'm 3 days behind. It's not going to be a quick thing to do. We're going to give you plenty of time to do it.
Yeah. Don't think we're going to say, all right, by this afternoon you need. No.
What about till the end of the month?
Yeah, the end of the month. Because I've got my things to do for the 24th, so yeah, go for the end of the month.
So by the end of the month, that gives you plenty of time to have a play.
We have a very, 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 very special prize. So special it made me cry.
Yeah, brought tears to Matty's eyes this afternoon when we saw it.
Can't say who it's from because otherwise it'll give away what it is.
This month. By the end of May.
But as we're saying, any project you can always use one of the ones that there's already the FCN file for, and then just decorate it how you wish. So don't think it's got to be overly complicated.
Yeah. Very true, Tracy. There are lots of people who get their machines out of the box that they're too afraid to, or we run beginner classes for the ScanNCut, and you get to so many of these classes. You go, right, how many people used it? And they go, no, I've not used it. And you go, how long have you had it? And they go, I've had it for 3 years. And you go, you haven't taken it out of the box. The warranty only lasts 12 months. You spent the best part of £500 with this machine, and you haven't taken it out of the box to check it works. It amazes, sometimes it astounds us. Just people so afraid of the machines. You spend all that money on the machine and don't use it. So again, we go right through setting up. If somebody wants a lesson on how to set up their ScanNCut, we can do that virtually as well. Right from getting out of the box, plugging it in, and setting it up. I'll add that to my list of things to put a price on.
Yeah.
Obviously with the current climate, it's all being done by computer or virtually. It is a common problem here. People are scared of them. They see them being used on telly and they think that's a really good idea. They get it home, and then I don't know whether it's the cost that makes it scary, the fact that your machine is worth so much money and you don't want to break it, or if it's the fear of what it might do, or it going wrong, but what people have to realise is the going wrong is part of the learning curve with it. You have to let it make mistakes to
learn and
that's
improve.
What I did wrong, and what can I do next? And that's the only way that you learn, is with it that way. No, you can enter anything, Carol. I was just thinking as an idea of something that we've done, so you can enter anything.
Yeah, anything apart from what we wouldn't want to see, the brother projects off canvas, because they're quite strict about their copyright. Or
yep, very true, Sarah.
I don't want to name people by name, but any other sort of competitor to us.
Yeah, there aren't many.
No, there aren't many.
We're quite unique in what we do. But yes, I agree with that there on Sarah, that you always ask if you leave 400 pounds in on your work surface and not touch it for 2 years. It's... yeah. 6 minutes, keep going.
Yeah, come on, give us another question.
My mum has the cricket, so I had to learn that program first because she won't even try unless I'm helping her. Yeah.
No comment, my mum's watching.
But we like cricket as well, don't we?
Yep, we like the cricket and we like silhouette.
Is Cameo silhouette?
Yeah. Cameo silhouette. Kind of one that's the same to the craft rainbow.
What was the other one we saw that we liked?
The Eclipse.
Eclipse. Physics Eclipse.
Yeah.
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 Can't get one.
No, it's really hard to get hold of. And
Carol wants to know if she can submit a drawing.
what sort of drawing?
Tracy loves the silhouette program.
Yeah. Well, I used to like my craft robo because it would link directly to Illustrator, so you wouldn't have to do the export to take it into something else. And you know, you could set the strokes to different colours to do different things. Now that I really miss with being able to go to the ScanNCut.
A wolf.
A wolf. Yeah.
That's right, yeah, that's fine, Carol. And Tracy says, does it have to be a physical project or digital? Either. You choose. You can either send us a picture of it or you can send us the image. That's just a picture of it, isn't it? So we can see what it is.
Yeah.
So if it's digital, you can take a screenshot or you can...
Yeah, you can take a screenshot or you can send us a locked version of the file, so you can do it in PDF or something like that.
That came up on there before it came up on mine.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Chatbot. I'll have to adjust the settings so they actually stay up rather than disappearing.
So anybody else got any questions on the ScanNCut? Or the accessories or anything like that?
3 minutes.
We are going to do the stamping kit, aren't we?
Yes,
At some point
yes.
this
We're gonna do it
week?
this week, maybe next week. What are we on today? Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Definitely tomorrow. This Friday afternoon you'll do your... We can do our polls again now, can't we? So we'll do the...
Well, I was going to go for Friday evening for your vote count.
What,
And
6
test
o'clock?
out the evening slot. Yeah, 6 till 8.
So we could do Friday then.
Hmm. Should we go Friday? Okay.
Have to have a look at it. Take it out of the box. Do you recommend the rhinestone kit?
No. Put it bluntly. No. Oh, how did I come up with designs? Probably 10% inspiration and 90% mathematics. It's a good job I did well in maths at school. Especially when it comes to the boxes and things.
So it's last minute.
I think originally the twisted box started out as like a little square one, didn't it? That we did.
Yeah, it was the favourite box, wasn't it? We were looking at.
Yeah. But then I must admit, I saw one the other day on one of the Stamping Up channels on YouTube. And I was like, oh, that'd be quite good. And it's where they've literally taken a box and almost like pushed a corner back through. And it looks almost like a sort of geode. It's cool. So I might try and do something similar to what I was
Did
thinking.
you see Tracy's comment?
No.
No wonder I'm crap at it. Maths, I hated long.
No, I didn't see that one. Yeah, it's one of those where it tends to get you doing your algebra and your trigonometry. What was I saying? Before that?
The boxes, wasn't it?
Oh, rhinestone kit.
Rhinestone kit was it?
Rhinestone kit. The reason I said that really blunt now, it's not that I don't recommend the brother kit. It's that there are better options out there that are not necessarily cheaper, but will work better for you in the long term. So if you look up the channel, I think it's TRW, it's the Rhinestone World, and they have a method of doing it on there instead, so that you can cut the patterns accordingly, but it also gives you the plug it in for I think they do it through Illustrator or Corel Draw, one or the other. But yeah, that's the way I would go. It's one of those things on I must do that list, but also I think sublimation might come first.
Later, that thing I was trying to make, I just can't get the concept of the size in my head, or if that makes sense. So if she sends you a picture later,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right, so my gluing has finally finished gluing.
Okay.
So I don't know if you want to come and do the next bit, dear.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'll put the lid on the quickie glue pen because I don't want that to dry
I'm
out.
going to need me messy map from down there.
Yeah, well, I'm going to get out of your way, so I'll take the control over there.
Oh, change.
Oh, Jane. Oh.
No, I didn't say all out, all I said all change.
Yeah. Not a boss.
Okay. Always drop down the back. There we go. So here's something else that is invaluable.
Do you want to turn it round?
Yeah. Do you want cameraman?
Yeah. Okay. Give me 2 secs.
Okay. Before I go too far, when you've done this bit, just go okay, and then just ignore the other little tooly bit because obviously you're not going to need it for this next bit. Undo the mat. Close it up, and we've now got our design glued. And you want to make sure that you haven't got any pale blue glue, especially if you've got a brand new pen. Otherwise it will bubble. We don't want that. Now the other thing with embossing powder is you keep your mat well out of the way, because it will love nothing more than sticking to your mat.
Nice pressing buttons. Oh, hang on.
Okay, I'm hanging.
Not you for me. Nice pressing buttons on the apple.
I'm going to bring in my heat mat. So, put that in the right way.
Can you hold the camera?
Oh, you've broken the amount. You really can't get the star. You're screwing it in the wrong direction.
But that doesn't seem to be holding.
No.
Is it?
No.
It's got to go more.
Do you want to pop it back up there instead? Here. Yeah, because it's just not going to hold there. I'll sort it after. Okay.
Excuse me while I take you for a quick walk.
go for. Sure, there should be 2 pots of that one, you know. Okay, we'll be back and in action. Yeah. Cool.
There we go. Right, apologies for that.
Okay, because my design is larger than my tidy tray, I'm going to do it little bit by little bit. So the embossing powder I'm using is Misty Sky by Wow. Yeah, it's also got a bit damp at some point. That's fine, we'll soon sort that out. Now this is where it's all going to go a bit. So try and go over any bits that you think are missed. Okay, so you want to make sure you've got a good coating over your design. That looks okay.
Clear off these bits.
Yeah, I'm going to need a paintbrush in a minute.
You've got a thingy on the end of your thing.
No, I need a soft one, not a stiff one. Okay. Now I'm just going to put my almost empty tidy tray back underneath, thank you. And with a soft brush, you're just going to get any bits that are astray. And it could just be that it's just picked a bit up off the rollers. That's fine. Give it a bit just this end. Try and make sure I haven't missed any glue. Looks like it should be alright. So move that out of my way for a minute.
Can we have the
Can we get a paintbrush?
can we go back?
Yeah. You're very good in your drink there though.
Yeah. There it goes.
There we go.
can't see that. Put it down.
Sorry.
No, we didn't use a static thingy. No, we don't have one. Do we?
To be honest, even if you had one and you went through the machine, it would still put some of that off the rollers.
Burning it. Put it down, girl. But I don't think it makes a difference. I always forget anyway.
Yeah. There we go. And always try and hold it a bit flat while it's setting.
Doesn't take long to cool though, does it?
No. Just try and make sure I've got everywhere. If you rub your finger over the top lightly, you can usually feel the bits that you've kind of missed. So there's a little bit just there. I'll just do it again. That's not bad. That's it. There we go. So you have your raised design. And then I think, do you know what? I think I'm going to go through that with the I know they're there somewhere. Oh, the anti-tumblies. I can see them, they're hiding. They're not where they should be. What time are we on? We've got time. Wow.
We got time.
Yeah, we've got time. Let's get them out. It's not very often I get these out, is it?
No.
They're a bit like gold dust. Okay, filling for me while I grab some water.
Fill in, I like that. So now just going to grab a cup of water to go with the Ganswai Tambis. These are the Kuritake ones, and it is the gem colours, set of 6. And they're
Expensive?
no, I was going to say metallic-y.
Metallic-y.
Yeah, they are.
Can I watercolour brush?
Which one's that?
The brown one that I usually use all the time.
Oh. Yeah.
That's like it. Hold something up to the light. Does that work? Yeah. So, given its love, I'm going to go straight to this red.
There you go. Zena says she has a sock filled with talcum powder and just put a knot in the top. That works a treat.
Yeah, my mum uses a microfiber sponge that she's slit down the side of. Sure she'd tell you all about that. Okay. So what I like about these paints is it's a case of you kind of add water to them and mix them rather than just swiping the colour off to put into a separate palette. So And I'm going to go into my flowers.
I'm going to switch to spray to here.
I'm going to go these are really quite thick and gorgeous. I love working with them. So they do give lovely, lovely amount of pop. And the darker your card, the better the results you get. So if you can get some true black card, they're fantastic. And if you do your embossing in black with them, they actually look like stained glass.
Can we zoom in a bit? We can have a look. Try that. Let's have a look on the...
I'll have to pop this up on the Clarity Worldwide blueprint on next month. Show what I did with it. So I'm going to go over here to my other big petal flower.
There you go, that should be a better view for you. Give it a moment to catch up.
Okay, and I'm just going to pop some in this one down here.
More than welcome, Tracy.
What's that?
Yeah, thank you for zooming in.
Okay, I'm just going to go just around the edge there. As it starts to dry, you can start to see the bits that you missed. There we go. And I think I'm just going to go for this one here. Okay, I'm going to grab my bamboo. The other pretty thing about this is your water at the end of it just sparkles. Let's go for the green next, so that I can go through and just do my leaves quickly. So I'm just gonna take a bit of water into my brush. Do a nice little puddle of water. And we're just going to mix that in.
The Kuritake Gansai Tambid. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm using the gem green, which is, well, yeah, stunning.
It's a gem colours. Are they watercolour? They're not. Are they pigment?
They are. See, I was trying to explain this to somebody the other day, and it's like they're kind of a bit like ink tenses to a certain extent, but they're not really like watercolour. They are more inky. So they're like, it's really hard to explain the texture of them as well, because they're like, almost squidgy, like, so they've got that real drag when you put the brush through them. It's really, really, really nice.
I don't know if we can still get them, can you?
I think I put a link for them up on the Amazon store.
There you go.
I'll have to find a nice photo to go in this now. Drop a little bit just in there.
One scrapbook it.
Yeah.
And frame it.
Yeah. Do you want to just put the light on here? We're losing the light.
Losing the light. Clamber over the wires.
Everybody on Mission Impossible.
Daylight light bulb. It's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even at the dead of night, it's like daylight in this room. There we go. And I'm back.
Okay. Just a little bit in there. A couple of leaves down here. A little bit in that leaf there. In there. Unlike ink tints, these won't colour your embossing powder very much. So you have a much easier time of keeping in the lines. What was the question?
Nothing.
Huh? Oh, okay, you're typing.
Yeah, I'm just looking at.
I'm going to pop in a bit more up here. You're going on the Amazon store to see if you can find the link.
No.
Okay, there we go. And one more for my big leaf here, so just top up my brush a little. It's just gorgeous watching all the mica swirl in there. Just up there.
It looks like, a bit like the script they do in illustrated Bibles, etc.
Yes. Yes. I love it. Especially when you can actually use these with your dip pens as well. So they're fantastic for that. Because they've got that thickness to them, they just draw beautifully. I think mine's over there somewhere.
What you dip pen?
Yeah. And I think I've got all the leaves now. Oh, missed one. There we go. There's always one that tries to get away. So now I'm going to go into the pink. So this is the gem pink. You basically are mixing your water with your paint, so you get nice thick paint to work with. They really are gorgeous. If you can see that, the way the mic flows, it's just lovely.
We have it nicely zoomed in there so people can see what you do.
Okay.
It's quite a good view. Nice change.
So I'm just looking at the consistency because I want to get it fairly thick first. If you have it too thin, you don't get the benefit of the metallics. So. Looking a lot bit more like it. And I'm just going to pop a little bit in the flowers.
I was looking to see how much a 12 by 12 frame would be
Oh.
to frame it with.
Okay, I'm going to go over here next. And then in here. A bit in there. The brush I'm using is a number 10 round, if anybody's interested. Which, you know, it's pretty much my go-to brush. So it has a nice fine point on it, so you have a really good range of marks with it. There's a little bit over there I could do with more green, so I'll come back and do that in a bit. And I'm going to go into this one here. A little bit in there. There. There's another one up here somewhere. Okay, now that we can see our colours, we can start to judge about whether we want to use the pink in our ribbon or the red. And I think just because of the amount of red that we have, I'm going to use the pink. So it's starting to look a little thin, so we can go back in and just mix a bit more paint in it.
What colour are you going to do your text?
I don't know. I don't know at this moment. I might try and go for like a silver paint or something like that. So I have to think what I've got.
Take it down just a touch towards you if you can.
There? Yeah?
I'll let you know when it catches up here. Yeah, that's fine.
just in there, but
No, we didn't go anywhere, Tracy, so not sure. Might have been your internet.
yeah, not been anywhere in quite some time.
Are these permanent ones right, or are they?
They're permanent in the sense of they're quite light fast, I believe. But they're not permanent in the sense that ink tints are. So I won't go sticking something in the washing machine if you painted it with.
Actually, more so if you got it wet again, would it reactivate, or would it? Are they?
They're pretty resilient, but
And Jodie says it's beautiful. Didn't know you could paint over embossing.
oh, that's the best sort of painting. Best chance of going outside the lines. Anyone I wouldn't do that with is the ink tints, because ink tints will quite happily colour your embossing powder for you. I think I've got all my ribbons. Just in there.
Moved it up again, haven't you?
Oh, there's a little bit just there. Okay, I'm just going to go back into my red for a moment.
You missed one.
I'm just going to do a little bit of shading on some of these pink ones, just so it brings it back in a bit. So I'm just putting little tiny dots of the red, and the same on the ribbons, just where we want to have a bit of shading so you can see which bits are overlapping more.
No, they're not gelatos. These are Gansai Tambid from Kuretake. Gelatos are from Faber-Castell.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they're a totally different beast again. The gelatos are more like a crayon, but they're water soluble. They're lots of fun to play with too. And there. I think I'm more or less happy with where those are now. Okay. And then I missed some leaves right at the top, so I'm just going to clean my brush, get a bit of water on it, get back into my green.
Can you bring it back towards you a little bit?
Yeah. Right. I'm going to come in right up here. Just do those bits there.
What other type of paint can you use for this technique?
Watercolour. The ink tints you can use. You could use gouache, but you may find that you get like sort of residue on your embossing powder. So you want to go really careful to stay within your lines. Just down there because I missed a leaf. Just in there. Oh, I'm just there. There was one I'd missed. There we go.
Would you use the gold, or do you think it's going to derive from it if you use the gold?
I think the gold's going to be too much because it's very yellow gold, rather than being subtle. It's quite in your face. You know, it's the sort of gold you expect to be able to see with no lights in the dark alley. I'm just trying to think what I've got that I can use for that lettering.
What about you?
They're a bit like twinkling H2Os, that's what they're like, what I was trying to think of earlier. Need something silver, don't I, to go in there?
Or metallic-y? What about one of your paint pens?
A bit of a nightmare to try and
There's a challenge.
What's that?
Do we think we could get a paintbrush into the universal pen holder so the ScanNCut could paint it for me? No.
Brush pen, yes. Paintbrush, not tried it. I have done a brush pen, several brush pens actually. I've got that. I can't see the colours on those now. Aha. Aha, ha, ha. She says.
Posca.
Oscar.
Is that an Edding marker you pulled out there?
Huh? No, it's another Posca.
No, the other that you put
Oh yeah, I've got the Edding one as well too. But I will try me. This one's just scary. Yeah, it's the one where you have to take the cap off and push. These are fun, these are.
Not too much though.
Still probably could have done a bit more. We had these on test, didn't we?
Yes.
They don't go in your universal pen holder. Very fun, but they don't go in that. So hopefully you can see that okay. What I will do just to get in those corners actually, just make sure that brush is clean. Still a bit damp. So I'm just going to go. Just want to get right in there. Sometimes it's just easier to get the paint onto the brush that way. So the pen is a Posca brush pen, and we had them in a set of 8, was it?
Yeah, something like that. One of the trade shows, wasn't it?
No, we actually were approached by Uniball to review. There you are. In the interest of transparency, there you go. He's actually turned up one day on the doorstep. There's been a few like that, haven't there? Where we've had stuff coming through for testing, which is fun. always open to testing products.
We give an honest review, don't we?
Yep. This is another one where you want to try and keep it off your embossing if you can. It's easier said than done with this pen, I have to say, but if you can.
Just going to pass 3.
Okay.
Not rushing you, just...
Yeah, I was going to say, can't rush this one, so...
No, just give me a...
Just going to go back into this top section. What you doing?
Watching these motorised scooters go around. I'm sure they're doing laps. I think that classes as exercise.
Oh dear. So I'm just going to go back in my paintbrush just to tidy up into the corners. And also, just wherever it's gone a little bit patchy, we can brush back over and just even it out a bit. Just going to put a bit more colour just in there. Okay. So I think I'm just going to go into my little birdie just here and just go over the top with the silver, and then I can go back in when that's dry with a little bit of blue or something to make it pop a bit more.
The Boscos take long to dry.
No, they don't take long to dry at all. Trying to think off the top of my head if there's any limitations on the materials that you can use them on as well. From what I can recall, you can use them on acetate and things like that, because I think we tested that, didn't we?
We do. I don't think you use on virtually anything. There's very little you can't use on. I don't think. You can use them on fabric and everything, all sorts, can't you?
Yeah. They also don't suffer with, you know, like that usual problem that you get with paint pens where if you don't keep using them they dry up and they're no good. They don't suffer with that at all thanks to their little push mechanism.
It's a shame they don't fit in the ScanNCut really. So.
Yeah. If you do want a paint pen that fits in your ScanNCut, the Triton one's quite good.
Have they got them over here yet? Because they were only in the States, weren't they?
You can get some similar ones from Amazon. Like really similar, with the same unique nib.
Yeah, because they were cool. I don't know where ours are gone.
No, I don't know where ours have gone. I'm quite disappointed they've done a vanishing act. Might be out in the hallway though, because we've already taken them to London. I'm gonna go in there. A little bit just in there. And we're nearly there for our silver.
DBT? Expecting DBT, are you?
No. Oh, unless somebody's sneaking me a surprise. Won't be the first time. Just randomly get somebody to turn up on the doorstep.
Do you think you could ink over this?
When you say ink over it, how do you mean?
I'm just Do you mean with like a Tim Holtz distress ink or something like that, or? Can you elaborate a little bit, Tracy? Not for us.
Still another leaf. I'll come back and sort that in a minute. Right.
Use some sort of ink over the embossing.
Over the embossing. The only thing that really go over the top of your embossing is like a alcohol marker or something like that, or your ink tenses, something permanent.
Would you Indian ink?
Wouldn't recommend it for that.
Okay. And she says it's awesome.
Okay, and let's go into our little bird again. Let that dry. That's what that bit was. It wasn't that I'd missed it, it's that I went wrong. There we go. Sorted.
Alcohol inks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So anything alcohol based would go over embossing powder.
Is that like the same ones you use with your Yuppo? That sort of alcohol ink?
Yeah. Let's go back in and do this leaf that I missed. And there's a little bit just in there I'm just going to do. Just up from there. Pop a bit more green in there. Just to help these pop a bit more. A little bit in there.
It's not your Primarkers are alcohol, is it?
Yeah, Primarkers are alcohol.
Primarkers alcohol based, yeah. Got me doubting my own knowledge.
Okay. So what I will do in a bit is I'll go back in with a bit of black into the birds to give them a bit of shading. Just going to go back into the pink. I just felt a little bit of ribbon just there. As you start to work around, you'll start to see different things. Now I'm going to go into the purple.
But yes, we're looking at putting an image in with it and possibly framing it. So hence I was looking for a frame quickly. There I stop. So I have to find them.
The last one we had was from
Poundland.
Poundland, wasn't it?
It was.
For £5.
It wasn't. It was a pound.
No, it wasn't. It was £5.
That's a bit of a cheat.
I know. Pound shop that is more than £1 that's just not on.
Clues in the title.
Yeah. So I have this little butterfly in here. I'm just going to pop a bit of purple in there. And I'm just going to go back into my bird, I think. And just drop some purple in there and see how that works.
Yes, I agree. It deserves a frame. It's beautiful.
Hey. What was that?
Cool.
Oh. I'm just going to put a little touch of the mica in there. Not too much, so that most of the grey shows through. More just in there. Just so you've got a bit of sparkle. Give a little bit of that red again. I'm just going to go right into the centre. And the same there. I think with that, I'm done. No, that one. I'm just going to put a little sweep of that silver just on one side of that. And then just going to go in and just brush it out. There we go. Job done. Not going to fiddle anymore. So I'll turn it round so you can actually read it up the right way.
Yeah, a bit closer to the bumpy mat. It's
Okay.
because it's zoomed in.
Okay, and then there we go.
There we go. You got clap, clap, clap. That's beautiful. Off to Carol and another amazing piece. Natalie, well done from Tracy.
Cool.
There you go.
Yeah, it was worth waiting to get past the hiccups at the beginning.
It was. Is that it for today?
Yeah, that's it for today, and we'll be back tomorrow morning. And I'll try and think off the top of my head what I was going to do tomorrow, and my brain's gone blank. So I will pop it up on the page and on the group.
Quill?
That was it. You were going to do the foil quill while I was going to do something else ready for tomorrow.
Yes. So tomorrow we're going to be looking at the USBs that you can get for the foil quill that are from We Are Memory Keepers, and just making some little bits out of the designs on there.
Yep, well I'm busy.
So have a pleasant evening or afternoon. Pete's on next at 4 o'clock, So don't forget to watch Pete with his maker card. And then, so you've got Barbara back at 10 o'clock in the morning, and we're back at 11 tomorrow.
Yeah.
So enjoy the rest of your day, stroke evening, stroke morning, which is what we're on now. And we'll see you all tomorrow.
Yeah. Take care, keep safe.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.